What's up, y'all? So I hope y'all had a good week. Cause me, I don't know, I've been watching the markets, and the markets, as y'all can see, they haven't been having a good week. So my week hasn't been stellar. It's always ups and downs, though. Gotta think about the positives, though. Glass half full type. But as a whole, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's been a bad week for the market. But for 2026, extremely optimistic. Extreme levels of optimism. The bounce back, there's no reason for there not to be one. And I know that it's going to be worthwhile. So I'm staying strong. I'm holding, always adding. Why has the government been so bad this since my last video? It's the government shutdown. I can't lie to you. It's halting everything, but it's a temporary thing. The markets they're gonna recover more so in a stair pattern. If you see stair here, here, and then it went up a little, and then, but here those is where the stair pattern really is. This is natural for the market. It's nothing crazy. All we have to do is endure because, as we all know, history repeats. And from way back, the market's higher than it is before. So gradually it will go up. Even, and I'm arguing that we will see a reasonable amount of gains by 2026. But always remember, investing is much better than sitting. You can't be sitting on those profits. Just always invest. Remember, if worst comes to worst, especially if you know the stock is tried and true, don't be afraid to average down. There's nothing wrong with dollar cost averaging. If you know from the fundamentals and the facts that this stock is undervalued, continue to invest. But I've got a couple stocks for y'all today. And a lot of these stocks, it's all the same story. They're oversold due to this slight bear market that we've been in for the past, I'd say about 2 weeks now at this point. But like I'm saying, we're gonna get through this. And just because these stocks are down now doesn't mean they're gonna continue to be down. So stay woke. That's all I'm gonna say. First stock here we got Duolingo. Now, if y'all know anything about Duolingo, y'all know it's not gonna get much lower than this. And this is quite low for the stock. I like this value. This is one of my top stocks, and at least one stock from this video I will be buying, and I'll put footage of me buying it in the next video. But I haven't picked my final choice yet. These are what I'm debating between, so y'all are gonna get the same choices that I have right now, and who knows, maybe y'all will pick more than one, because in my opinion, they're all goes. Duolingo, definitely a go. It's oversold, like I just said. If you look at the numbers, Duolingo, they have the cash flow. They're continuing to generate more cash flow. There's no reason for Duolingo to be down from the high that it was. You see what I mean? Now, how long it's going to take, like I'm saying, we're seeing a lot of volatility in the market as a whole. But if you were to take away one thing from this video, you always have to remember to resist volatility. There's always going to be volatility. It's what you do when adversity is at hand. That's what separates stock market winners from the losers. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm saying. Just know how much volatility you can resist, of course. But this much is something that I like. This is a buy for me. Duolingo is definitely a buy for me. Next up, I talked about this in my last video, but it's down from the last video. And I'm gonna say the same thing that I said from last video. buy. If you want to know why, just watch the last video. That's all I'm gonna say. But again, I'm very close to getting this stock within the next 5 business days type. Because I'm not gonna include the weekend because it's not, it's not market days. But another stock, Hims. Hims is up there. Hims is up there. Just like Duo, just like Super Micro. It's an oversold stock. But you know what? Hims continues to show growing revenue. They're in talks with Novo Nordisk. And if those talks go through, massive gains. Even if they don't, Hims still has the foundation to be a positive stock. And like I'm saying, it's oversold at this point. I'm telling you, these are all front runners. They're neck and neck for number one, which is why I'm saying I can't really pick. And another one I have for you is BMNR. Y'all know how MicroStrategy basically just buys a bunch of Bitcoin, and that's how the stock price went up. The stock does the same thing, but for Ethereum. So when you look at the past 10 days, past month, it's past 3 months, it's an oversold stock. And as Ethereum is also oversold, when Ethereum pops back up, this is going to go right up with it. It has the same relationship with MicroStrategy and Bitcoin in relation to Ethereum, if you get what I mean. Another stock I have for y'all. Actually, no, that one I'll save for last. If y'all know, y'all seen it, y'all know. I mean, but this one, I have a short story. It's Big Bear AI. This one, if I didn't have the history with the stock that I already do, this would be my number one. I used to own calls for this stock, and I'll be honest, I was too ambitious. I still believe the stock has high potential, which is why it's on this list now. But when I bought the calls, and you'll see, I'll put up this screenshot, it was earlier. I thought the market's doing good. Let's keep going good, you know what I mean? But it's not always going to be like that, and that's okay. Now I see, maybe a year now, I'm not doing calls for anything less than 6 months at this point, and preferably a year or more, because I see now volatility will always be in the market. So even if you believe in a stock, you have to believe that it's gonna go through the motions. But as long as you are firm that it's gonna melt up due to the stock's fundamentals, then it's fine to buy those options. Now, Big Bear AI, it's basically a mini Planeteer, and that's kind of a foreshadowing for the last stock, but it really is the same thing, just a smaller version. It's well on its way to profitability. The revenue is already there. All I'm saying is, I see this one. I'm not gonna say instantly though, because that's what I thought before, and it didn't go well for me. So I'm not gonna fall for it twice. But by 2030, this is definitely one you're gonna want to have in your portfolio from right now until 2030. That's all I'm gonna say. And the last stock for today. I mean, we all saw it coming. Planeteer. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Planeteer. It's down somewhat from recent highs. I think this is a good spot for it to add slightly. I'm not saying dump. In my opinion, I would put more into the other stocks on this list before I put more into Planeteer, but I would still put some into Planeteer because it's definitely a long-term hold type of stock. It's just one of the easiest ones to pick in today's climate for the market. You know what I mean? So if you want a stock that is going to be tried and true, the easiest one to go for, Planeteer. This is really all I've got for you today. This one was shorter, but like I said, if I had one thing that I can make you remember, it's to always resist volatility. As long as you can endure the storm, you'll be chilling. Just stay locked in and know that the numbers don't lie. Numbers are the one thing that never lie. And these stocks all have fantastic numbers. Therefore, there's only one way that these stocks are meant to go in the long term, especially with the numbers that they're showing at this current time. So all I'm saying is these are all a buy. Honestly, don't care which one you pick because I don't even know which one I'm going to pick myself. But next video, let's focus on stocks. I will definitely say which one I ended up buying because they're all wonderful picks, wonderful. And I'm trying to get on at least one piece of the pie because I know they all have the potential